Good morning, guys. I'm gonna start my vlog off just by making some coffee. I have quite a few things to do today. I need to stop going on social media in the mornings and pray first before I do anything because I've already gotten discouraged. I've already been sidetracked, distracted, pissed off, and like I kind of feel like people stepping on my toes because I just feel like certain things, like, why do you have to try that? Like, you never want, like, I don't know. But it's okay because it's not for my understanding, for me to understand. And then it's not like anybody else can go do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I prayed this morning. Like, thank you, God, for waking me up, keeping me able. Please guide my footsteps today. Well, I just kept on going with the damn social media shit. So I need to take a break. I need to start doing like an activity for an hour before I even get on my damn phone. Especially because I have this whole week to do me before I start working. I train Sunday, which I'm pissed off because I wanted to go to church. But I start training Sunday, and you know, we'll go from there. My hands and the emotions are still doing whatever they do. They're like orbiting around. Sometimes they get in my face, sometimes they don't. But it's just like, I'm fucking frustrated with life. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to be a fucking pocket full of sunshine, but people keep digging in my pockets. But I, on top of losing custody of the boys and losing the weekly time we get to spend with each other, you guys, I'm so fucking sad about that. I have no idea, how I keep going some days, but some days like this, like today, I don't see how people just do this willingly and don't give a fuck and just keep on going. Like, you guys are pieces of shit. Ooh, this stuff is so furry. Okay, so I started a cardigan. Very cute. I started it. You see there's armholes because I got to put the sleeves on. I made some sleeves, and then when I looked at the pattern again, because I'm using a pattern, when I looked at it again, I did the sleeves wrong because I thought I was doing something. I thought I knew what I was doing, but the sleeves were supposed to have like a back armhole and a front armhole, and I ended up cutting them to match each other, and it did not fit on my armpits right. Everything else fit, but the armpits were too tight for my liking. If I would have sewn it, well, I did sew it together, but if I would have sewn it on the cardigan, I would have been pissed off. I don't care who does what when it comes to sewing. This is my shit, okay? So anyway, I got my armholes. It's gonna be like a kind of a chunky cardigan. I was doing an extra small, but I made it into like a small medium because I'm so thin, y'all. It makes no sense. But anyway, I wanted it to be like a little like loose. I didn't want it to look like this, you know what I mean? Or anything close to being tight. Oh, excuse me. And I was thinking about using this to trim around the cardigan. So like in the front, the two pieces, the two flaps would be trimmed with this. Have the fur going on top of it like that. I don't know if that's going to be cute or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because it's mine. Okay, so it's the next day. I have a pair of pants that I have to, I don't know the right word. I always fix this guy's pants. I didn't mean to just like put his crotching out face, but I always fix his work pants because he tends to rip them. But this time I just feel like maybe you should get a new pair of pants because this rip back here in the butt part, it's gonna rip. There's gonna be a rip on the other side, and it's like they're just worn, and it's like, you know what, just give him up, but since he's not, I'm going to work my magic, and hopefully he has enough room like to walk with and squat with, because I'm gonna have to go in there and tear the seams up or patch this up somehow, because I mean this, he is overworking these pants, let me tell you that. I have this vlogging kit right here that I need to go get some like batteries and stuff. Until I get my computer, I'm still gonna be recording on my phone, but I do have a mic. I just need to get the, what is the thing called, the adapter this little piece. I need to get a new adapter. Well, an adapter, and then I need, yeah, that's the right one. Anyway, I need to get batteries for this so that it can turn on and be bright. And I have a tripod that I was just, it's right here. I have a tripod. And yeah, it's like 4 days before I have to start working. So I'm gonna do my lashes. I need to condition this hair and then fluff it out. I washed it. Well, I didn't wash it. I just wet it. But it looks so much better now that I wet it. Because it's like, I've been trying to like pick it out and fluff it out. Because they all went back to this. But when you pick it out, it looks so good. It looks so full and fluffy. And it's so soft. Like, it moves. It's not stiff wear. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do some little maintenance before I have to go to work this week. I have to start training Sunday. I'm so pissed off because I want to go to church. I smell really good. I've been getting some new oils. This one is not new. This pink one on the end or red one on the end is not new. But this purple one is new. This one is new, and she's new. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go find some food, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I was able to find batteries. That was it. I could not find the adapter. Nobody knew what I was talking about. I felt like I was the only person in the world who knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, you guys are my age. Then there was some that were younger, and I'm like, you're younger than me and you still don't fucking know. No, so I started having to pull up pictures, and literally no gas station had them. I went to Family Dollar. They didn't have them. They had my batteries. Ooh, that's bright. That one's bright, boo. So now you can see all of my flaws. My skin has been so oily since I came back home from jail. You want to know a funny story? My baby got in trouble when he was with me this weekend. Malik did. So I made him sit on the couch for his punishment. And he told me, he was like, that's why you going to jail, mommy. But mind you, this baby, he used to hate, like when he was coming back, when he first started coming back around, he used to hate when I'd be like, yeah, when mommy was in jail, or that was when mommy was in jail. He used to hate when I would say that. He'd be like, stop saying that, mommy, you're not going back. And I'm like, I know, Lick, I'm just telling you. But then he got so pissed off, he was like, and that's why you going to jail forever. And I said, dang. I'm going to do my maintenance now. I have very little space to work with, you guys, so work with me, you know what I'm saying? Just vibes, Okay, so that didn't go as planned, but we back. And you always want to start maintenance with a fresh face, obviously. Yesterday, I think I still had on, like, mascara, but today I have nothing on. So I'm going to start with my lashes. Usually it's either lashes or brows, but I think I'm going to do lashes today. And lashes are going to be short classic cat eye, maybe something like that. But yeah, that's how we going to start. I had to do some running around, and now it is 2 o'clock and I'm ready to do maintenance. Okay, so the lashes I'm going to be using is Meee Best DIY lash extension kit. Excuse me, I'm not sure how I got this because I thought I requested a sample, but they never said if it got approved or not. But it comes with $4. Y'all, I'm drinking pop, so that's why I sound like that. Obviously, I've been dipping into them and using them. I thought I used way more than what I've used, but they just last long, I guess. There's like 60 to 60D, 100D, 80D, 100D. That's just how like fluffy and thick the hair, like the lashes are. Some of them, like, they already have the eyes assorted. Like, these are the eyes are already, like, you just put them on. And then these, like this book, it's a lot of stuff in here. This book is just all lashes. You can make your own map. And then it came with the tweezers and some remover and two bond and seals. So I'm gonna do that real quick. At this point, y'all have seen people do their lashes 1,000 times. If you haven't, go on TikTok or Instagram Reels. I mean, there's literally 1,000 videos. They're clusters. I'm just gonna do my... Ooh, girl, look at these. They are so fluffy too. Purr. Really pretty. Like they have a D curl, I believe. Love them. They help with my saggy ass eyes. So I'm gonna do my lashes, and then I'm gonna come back and do brows. This is all my maintenance takes the most times with my brows and lashes. So this is what we're gonna do first. Okay, we got one eye done. I had to figure out a lash map, so this took me like 20 minutes. Like, I had to figure out how I wanted the eye to look, and I think I might have stacked them too like long, because now my eye look heavy right here, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Once we do the other eye, it'll look better too. Cute, yeah. So like, I had my AirPods on like we was on FaceTime and not like I was on a video, so hopefully it sounded good. But here's my lashes. I know I said natural something volume classic wispy, but baby, I didn't put spikes in there. I made my own spikes because the lash kit doesn't come with spikes or bottoms, but I made my own spikes. I was gonna put bottoms on, but I'm like, girl, you're doing too much. But I still might, because I love me some bottoms and some eyeliner. I be loving the dark look on me so bad. But this is all I'm gonna do. I already sealed them, so they're good. I'm not gonna add any more, because when I do my brows, baby, I'm finna eat down. Especially because my mama braided my hair. I'm trying to keep it as fresh as possible. I ain't gonna lie, I only wrapped it up like twice since I had it in. But yeah, onto the brows. Okay, so right now I'm loving this little brow glue gel stuff that I got. It's supposed to be dark brown, but it gives dark brown, but then again, it's a little light. But if you do like, ooh, you see it's brown, but then when you wipe, there's no, anyway, when you do when you like let it set a couple times and then go over it, it does get darker. So I think that's what you're supposed to do. I didn't read the directions. I just took it out the box and threw the box away. And then it's so hard to do on camera because good thing this is only glue. Y'all, I'm trying to concentrate. I look crazy. Concentrate, talking, all that. I ain't had no coffee today. That's probably what I needed, some coffee. Okay. Yep, and now I'm gonna tint them. Brows actually didn't take as long as I thought they were going to, and they're still on the thicker side, so I think I'm going to eventually go thinner. I want to go thin because I feel like thin get like a little dip. I miss my thin villain looking eyebrows. My thick ones make me look young, but they also are just like, I don't know, maybe it's too much for my face. Maybe the darkness is, I don't fucking know. But I'm done with the face. I actually need to do a mask. This girl is so hairy. Let me turn the back camera. Look at my face. I'm so hairy. Can you guys see that? It's so hairy. I can't. I'm trying to help y'all. It's just so hairy. I need help. My pores are even huge. But also, it's a few of y'all blowing it for people. Stop coming on here thinking I care, like I'm asking for advice. If I'm not deliberately asking for advice, I don't need y'all to be like, well, you need to get up and da-da-da-da. Stop doing this, stop doing that. In my videos, I'm just showing y'all the ins and outs of my emotions. I'm not really like coming on here and complaining and being like, oh, they took my kids away and da-da-da-da. Like, yes, like I said, he is the one with the kids right now, so I'm going to take care of myself. And like I said in the video, I really hope he's not doing anything with ill intent. And so I'm praying for him. But you're going to do your part, because we're not going to pretend like there was not two roles were not played in the aftermath of my mess. It is my mess, but he trying to play Monopoly and shit and gather people and things and sides. I'm not asking for none of y'all advice. Half of y'all, I probably would never take advice from y'all. I don't care if you're doing better than me. I probably still would not take advice from you, because if you're doing better than me, and you never been through what I've been through, 9 times out of 10, you would probably fold in my conditions. If you've never been through what I've been through and you're doing better than me, you'd probably fold in these fucked up conditions. So I'm really not asking for y'all fucking advice. I'm coming on here showing little bits of spurts of vulnerability. I ain't coming on here crashing out no more, like, just full blown. But I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not asking for none of that. I'm just telling y'all, if it ain't come from me, it ain't tea. Because when it comes from me, that means I'm gonna tell all sides. And sometimes, I do be a little fucked up. I'm still trying to change my ways. But it's like, I hope, like, everybody, like, oh, you got baptized, you supposed to change. Like, I am, and I am literally, I'm intentionally moving certain ways. But some of y'all still deserve to get that handed to you. I can't personally see you, and I would, you know what I'm saying? But a little 1-2 clickety clack on the keyboard, some of y'all deserve that, because shut up. I got a back from trying to, like, defend myself, because I'm telling y'all, y'all only know what people tell y'all, and then y'all, some of the stuff that people say be lies. And one thing about it, I do not lie, especially when it comes to, like, public information, because people can have receipts and bounce back and retract and make you look dumb as hell. I've lied about things and to people, and they found out the truth, and I've looked and felt dumb as shit. So why would I do it publicly where my kid, like, that makes no sense. If I told y'all I got a job, I'm going to go to work. If I told y'all that I don't got a job, I'm looking for money. If I told y'all I don't got my kids, I'm working to get them back. If I told y'all I got my kids, it's either because I worked to get them back, or they're spending the night, or I made a, like, there's always going to be a solution. I just happen to love my kids so damn much that it hurts my feelings sometimes when they're not here. Oh my goodness. Can we lock her up for that? But enough of that. I need to keep myself busy. You guys, I still have like 3-4 days till I go to work. So I'm going to fix this guy's pants so he can get his work pants tonight or tomorrow. And then I'm going to sew that cardigan because I did not do that either. Let's get to it. Well, I forgot to have my brother or my dad or somebody film my outfit, so here you go. I got some food from my mama, so hold on. So I completely forgot to film my whole first week of work. Back working. I worked the whole week except for yesterday. I got the boys yesterday, so obviously I didn't work yesterday. I could have picked up like a morning, but I already had worked till 2 a.m. Thursday night. Well, Friday morning to Thursday night to Friday morning. So I didn't want to pick up Friday morning and be overly tired. Then the boys would have been so mad at me. But it went well. As y'all can see, I need my hair done real fucking bad. I wasted time. I could have got it done yesterday and the day before. It's supposed to get done Thursday. But I was just too lazy. But now it really do need done. Mom said when I turn to the side, you can see. Please, not too much on my new growth. I have to work today. I picked up. The baby's gonna go home like an hour early. I'm trying to get to it. They gonna do me in when child support get a hold of my checks. So I'm trying to make sure that I make enough money or as much money as possible. Cause they was taking $159, I think $169 a week when yeah, they was taking $169 a week when I was making $7, or technically making $7. So imagine what they gonna do to me now. What, pumpkin? I wasn't gonna do a little sniff test, but I'm going to anyway for y'all. They smell similar, but they're actually not. They smell similar, but they have like, it's like 2 different notes. It just smells amazing. I go to work and people be like, you smell good. Also, Black Woman smells good, but this one doesn't smell like the usual. I don't know. That one smells good as fuck, the one I got. But yeah, I had to show y'all that. My clothes done now. Girl, that shit smells so. Y'all gotta invest in yourselves. Lashes, learn how to do your makeup, even if it's just, brows and a little lash. Learn how to do your makeup, invest in your looks, invest in your smell, invest in your clothes, shoes, purses, coats. Be a girl. You can never do too much. You're a fucking lady. It's cold, y'all. It's fucking snowing. I can't do it right here. I'm in my nightgown. So anyway, let's do like a mental check-in after all of that BS. I hope everybody's doing good, actually great considering the conditions that we're living in. I'm really praying for everybody's babies who was getting free lunch and now you have to, go out here and do extra to make sure that they are eating. I really am praying for all of, the babies and the mothers who are also like, getting assistance to try and get up in life. But yes, I hope everybody's doing well. Enough of my bullshit. Get back to y'all's.